what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cyber and You. This is Taylor, and today I'm here to talk to you about apt, or Advanced Packaging Tool. Apt is a command line tool that's used for easy interaction with the depackaged packaging system. So, before I can go into depth about the packaging system, let's just go ahead and give you some background information. So, as you can see, we're using WSL, or Windows Subsystem Linux here, but it's actually running a Ubuntu distribution of Linux. Ubuntu is actually a Debian distribution. There are a couple of different distributions out there. Debian uses the DPKG, or depackage packaging system by default. So apt is actually used as a more efficient tool. It's actually a preferred method of managing packages or software updates on this system. So kind of think of apt or depackage, or the package software managers, as kind of like Windows updates. If we don't go in and actually do the updates on our system, it actually provides security loopholes for possible malicious attacks. But now that we've covered through that, let's go ahead and jump into some of the apt-get commands. Alright guys, so the first command that we're going to cover today is how to actually update the database for the packages to be pulled down from. So, before we do that, I want to just go ahead and tell you that being able to run apt, you actually have to have root user privileges. So if you don't know the root password, you can actually use sudo for that, so that actually will run this command with the super user privileges, and we'll do apt-get update. So the first thing that I want to actually draw your attention to here is this update portion. So what exactly does that update? So what that actually does is updates the database of which these packages are pulled from. Now, they pull these updates down from the sources.list, but those URLs will be listed in sources.list. So you have to have an internet connection, obviously, and it actually pulls any updated packages for your system from those URLs, and I'll actually show you where those are here in a second. But let's go ahead and run this command. And while it's running through, let's go ahead and talk you through a couple of things here. So you see here, you see the word hit. So what that actually signifies is that the package, there was not a change since the last time this package was checked, and that there is actually no newer version of that package. As you can see here, we have get. There is a package update, or a new version, and it will download the details for the update, but not the update itself. And IGN, if it ever comes up for us, would actually mean that it ignores the package. It's because either there's an error for the packages being downloaded, or it is recent and there's no need to check for the updates. So we'll go ahead and let it run and do its thing. As you can see, we have a little nice progress indicator here, and we're at 75%. Looks like we have quite a few updates going on here. As you can see, it's actually pretty quick. If you haven't updated your system in a while, it could take a little longer, but as you can see, it took about 1 minute and 29 seconds here. So what I was going to do was show you the sources from where it's going to pull down these packages. So let's go ahead, change directory into etc/sources, or just change into etc. Alright, and we actually are going to show you the contents of the sources.list file. It's actually located in etc/apt directory, and as you can see, here are some of the URLs that these updates are going to be pulled from. And later on, you can actually go in and edit these URLs if you know a reputable source to pull some of these from. It's probably just as easy as doing a Google search for them, but we won't get into that right now. The next thing that we're going to do, is actually upgrade the package database. And once we've actually updated it using the update command, we now have to upgrade the packages. It'll update any of the applications in the core system to the latest versions available. To carry out the upgrade, we have to run this command, and it is kind of similar: sudo apt-get upgrade. And we can actually do this. We can actually break this down into specific packages. All we have to do is, instead of just typing upgrade by itself, we actually type the package name. Say we wanted to just upgrade to the new version of Java. All we have to do is go in and type sudo apt-get upgrade Java, if that is the package name. So as you can see, we still have a progress indicator, and we'll come back after that's done. Alright guys, now that we've updated the packages to the newest versions, we can actually go ahead and go about installing some of them. Now I'm going to install the Vlc Player here using apt-get, but before we do that, I just want to go ahead and cover a quick command called apt-cache that will allow you to search to see if the package that you're wanting to install exists. So let's just do apt-cache search, and then because we're looking to install VLC, that's what we're going to type. And as you can see, it indeed does return multiple options for VLC. So as you can see right here, this is what we want to install: VLC multimedia player and streamer. So let's go ahead and do the install command. So to install the command, you still have to use super user privileges. So we're going to do sudo apt-get install, because that's what we want to do. And we have to type in the package name, which we did find out was VLC. Oh, having some technical difficulties here. Give me 1 second. So many passwords, so hard to remember sometimes. Alright, so it's going to run through. It's going to show you everything that goes inside or goes with this package. It's going to show you some of its dependencies, which are other packages that this VLC package is going to depend on. It's going to say how much additional disk space is going to be used, and it's going to install 325 packages. So we want to actually do that. Hit yes, and it's going to go ahead and install those packages for us, and we'll come back after that's finished. Alright, and after about 45 minutes here, the VLC package has installed. So now what happens if I want to remove that VLC package? There are actually a couple commands we can use, and I'll go ahead and describe the difference between both of those. So we can do sudo apt-get remove and VLC. So if we actually executed this command, the major difference between the two package removal commands, if you use apt-get remove, it removes the package, but it keeps all the configuration files. So if you want to go ahead and reinstall the package, say for troubleshooting purposes, say you're actually only having problems with this package in itself, you can actually just remove that, keep all the configuration files, and then go back and do apt-get install and just install that package and keep all the configuration files and see if that fixes your problem. But if you want to remove the package and all its associated configuration files, you're actually going to use the apt-get purge command. So we're actually going to execute this command, but again, as stated before, the difference between remove and purge is that it will remove all the configuration files along with the package itself. So let's just go ahead and do that. And yes, indeed, we want to remove all of the packages, all the configuration files along with the VLC package. Just do yes, and it's going to remove the VLC package and all its configuration files. And you can see this process is a lot faster than actually doing the install. And another thing that I want to cover real quick is the auto remove command. It removes any packages that aren't used or associated with any installed program. So if you have if you've actually went back and you've removed some packages, but you kind of missed some onesie twosie packages that were connected or dependent upon that package, you can go in and use auto remove. Auto remove will go in, see that, hey, I haven't used say VLC for a long time. It'll go ahead and remove that, and it'll help you with disk space, disk usage, things like that. And it's a good practice to do this, every few months. I'd say once a quarter would actually be pretty good to do. So let's just go ahead and run that command. It is sudo apt-get auto remove. So as you can see, read the package list, read the building the dependency tree, and it says the following packages will be removed. Don't really have a problem, obviously, because I haven't been using any of these. So let's just do yes, and we'll actually save 559 megabytes of disk space. So it's just going through and it's removing those. But I just want to take this time to say thank you guys for tuning in to these tutorials. Of course, as always, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, just go ahead and drop a comment down below in the tile section. And please, if you like these videos, please subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at CyberNU1. Come check out our Facebook page. And again, look forward to Monday for Monday Fun Day, some of our gameplay. Go ahead and take a look at that whenever you get a chance. All right, thanks.